a meeting in Saudi Arabia, and sources have confirmed that NSA Ajit Doval has arrived in Saudi Arabia. Now remember, the seeds of this particular infrastructural push was laid way back in 2021 on a forum that was called I2U2. This comprises the likes of India, Israel, US and the UAE. This forum, established in the late 2021, discussed strategic infrastructure projects in the Middle East. My colleague Anand Narsimhan is joining us on the broadcast with more inputs on this. Anand, this is a huge infrastructural push, something that possibly the seeds of which was laid in that forum I2U2. What does it mean for India?
Well, India is going to be participating, and we have the National Security Advisor Ajit Doval going in. This is on the 9th of May. Now, it has huge implications because Saudi is wanting to be included in the SCO. Just now, trade and regional cooperation has been discussed, and India is the chair of the SCO. Now, India is open to looking at infrastructure routes and even trying to understand trade routes and working on an infrastructure push. But one will have to see at what cost and what is the ask, because at no point are national interests going to be compromised, and if there is not going to be any compunction. See, point is, one has to understand the push and pull which is happening between the West and also the Russia-China bloc in terms of what development is and who controls the narrative of development, in who controls the narrative of dominance as far as Asia is concerned. India is looking at a multipolar world and not the axis of a Western America-led axis or a China-Russia-led axis. It is looking at the possibility and opportunities for everyone. Now, on the one hand, we are looking at increasing routes, cooperation, trade, etc., within the SCO and BRICS, and the ambit here with the Central Asian countries, where India is also going to push for a separate meet with the Central Asian nations. On the other hand, this is an America-driven initiative in Saudi, which the National Security Advisor is going. See, in terms of the security meet and the conversation that is going to happen, it's being led by the National Security Advisor. So clearly the importance and the ramifications are going to be huge. At what cost? What's in it for India is going to be the big question. And does it actually make sense, the security cooperation and this meet? That's what we'll have to see now. Whether it's purely infrastructure and what are the dynamics of it is another aspect. India will engage with all nations, and India will work on multilateral fora and on multiple platforms. India is willing to engage very actively. But for it, its priority is its own interests. So clearly our priority has to be our interests and what works for us. And that's not going to be compromised.
Absolutely. Anand, thank you so much for that information. So a huge joint infrastructural project to connect Gulf and Arab countries via a network of railways, for which India is also going to be a part of. What is going to be discussed at the NSA's meet, we would get to know in some time. With that, we're slipping into a very short break. News and updates continue right here on the broadcast.